So in this video, I wanted to do my take on Arthur Morgan's outfit because there's a lot of you who can't afford the 52 gold bars, or you just don't want to spend the
People
52
say
gold
us
bars,
tailors all sound the same,
or
but I find
if you're
that
like
rather
me, you just want a
offensive.
clean cut version because the outfits they do have, they're worn, they're, tore, they've got dirt and sweat patch, stains and stuff all over them. Just things like that. Now, these outfits are not going to be 100% on par, but they're going to be extremely close. Like, for example, with this outfit, there
I
is an
stand
option to
behind
open your
everything I
shirt
sell in
collar,
this place, so
but
you
if you
can
put any
purchase with
sort of
confidence.
neckerchief or bandana on, it automatically buttons that collar. And so, like Arthur's outfit, his collar is buttoned and he does wear a scarf around it. And then there's also going to be several different options that you can choose from. So I will go through and I will show you which items that I do for my version. I'll show
I
you what
only
that
stock the
version looks
best in my
like.
shop.
Then I will
Buy
go
from
back
me,
and I will
and you'll
show
never
you
be disappointed.
what other hat options, shirt options, whatever other options that you can choose to make it yours. Um, so, and then I will show you the outfit um, that you can buy from Madame Nazar for 52 gold bars. So, first things first, we're going to go through the catalog
I
and
take
I'm going to
pride in
show
my
you
selection here.
the hat
Everything here is of
options and
exceptional
shirt options and
quality.
everything that I choose for my creation. And then I will just show you the ones that you can purchase. And I'm going to do it this way just so you can see how much each one of those items is going to cost. And there are a couple of options as far as like his winter coat that he wears in the beginning of the story mode. They're not going to be once again 100%, but there are a couple different
There
options
are
you
no
can
bad
pick that are
choices in
similar,
there.
but both of those options cost gold. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Like I'm not going to use that as part of this outfit because the whole goal of this video is to keep you from having to spend gold on it. But if you do have a little bit of gold to spend, then you want to do that option because everybody needs at least one winter coat, and you want to make that a part of the outfit as well for later. Um, they're not that much,
I
they're
stand
nowhere near
behind
52 gold
everything
bars. I
I
think
sell in
one's
this
maybe
place, so you can purchase
8
with
or something. I
confidence.
don't know. We'll see the exact price once we get in here. But I will give those options to you at the end, just as an extra option. Another one is the gun belts are they don't give you very many options for those. Everything else is pretty darn close to his character in Red Dead 2
Please
in story
peruse
mode.
at
So
your
we'll go
leisure.
ahead and get
I
started. So
carry
let's
only
start
the finest
with
items.
his hat. Now, the closest hat that I have found is going to be the Cromwell. We got to see if I can find it in here. There's the Kerrigan. Here it is. So this is going to be the closest that I have found. Now, Arthur's has the rope around it,
So,
but the
what do
shape
you
and the
think?
color of this
Wearing it out?
one is pretty darn close. And we're going to choose the second color option here. And so Arthur's hat is a black leather hat that is worn. This one is a black leather hat and it has the worn spots showing through, making it look brown. The only difference between this one and Arthur's really is the rope versus this little, I'm not sure if that's leather. I'm not sure what that is wrapped around it. But from a
I
distance,
get all sorts walking into
I
this
mean it's going to
establishment,
be
but they all end up
what I
looking
found to
better
be the
when they walk
closest
out.
in the shape and it's got the mule kicks in the front and the top of the hat is very, very similar to Arthur's. And so that along with the leather, the worn leather look, where the brown or the black is turning to like a brown look, that's this hat in this color option is going to be the closest you're going to find on that. So we're going to put that one on. Now you can
Let me know what
do
I can do to help you leave here feeling good. And looking great.
Military scout hat. The shape is a little wonky for me
Your
though,
hat
but
says a
I've seen
lot
a lot of
about you.
other players use
Make
this
sure it says the right
mainly
thing.
because of the rope option. And they're going to use one of these two colors. And I don't feel like that captures Arthur's hat the best at all. Like the mule kicks are not centered. Like you've got one on the left here. It's just kind of wonky. The top of it doesn't really match. The brim of it doesn't match at all. And then really the only thing similar is the rope
If you
option
have
on
any
this one.
questions, you
So
just let me know.
once that's why I didn't choose, this option. And another one I've seen a lot of people use is the Kerrigan hat. I think I saw it back here somewhere. Pass it. Yeah, right here. So they use this option. Once again,
Every hat style you could want.
the hat's
All of a
wonky up at the
quality
top. I
that
mean, it's got a
commands
similar shape,
respect.
I guess, and it does have the mule kicks, but they're not centered. And the left side of the top hat is sticks up a little higher than the right, and it's just a little crooked. And then the brim of it, where it's got the white outline, the threading there, and then of course the white band there. But I mean, it is an option. This is what it looks like from far away. It doesn't look horrible,
I
but
only
I just
stock the best in
feel
my
like
shop.
the hat
Buy
that I
from
have
me, and
chose
you'll never
will be
be
a better
disappointed.
option. And once again, we'll go back to that. And that is this one, the Cromwell hat, the second option. Now, you see, this one you would think,
A new
because it's
hat
black, but
can
it does
change
have a
your
red band
life,
on it.
and all
So
of
that's why I
mine
went the
will change
second
it for
option.
the
And this
better.
one just, to me, looks the closest to his hat. So that's the hats. Now, for his shirt, we're going to go for the French dress shirt.
I take pride in my selection here. Everything here is of exceptional quality.
And we're going to go down
These are the kinds of
to
shirts
this
that will
one.
last you a lifetime.
So these cost $35. Excuse me. And then this does give you the option to open the shirt collar at the end. You can modify it. You can put like your boots under your pants or over your pants, roll your shirt sleeves up, and open your collar. But if you wear any bandana, neckerchief, anything that goes around the neck, it will automatically
I
button
stand
the
behind
shirt up.
everything I sell
But
in
this
this
is going to
place, so
be
you
your
can
closest.
purchase with
Now,
confidence.
they do have, I think it's this one. Is it this one?
Well, I can only take gold
Like
for
this
that,
one
I'm
here is a
afraid.
darker blue, but it's not exact. This one here is a solid. It doesn't have the stripes, but it is another option that you can choose. Some of these cost gold, some of them do not. And so you really just have to go through, like this one doesn't cost gold, but some of these designed ones do. Um, but yeah, so I mean, you could do the solid blue. This one
I
is a little
only
bit of a
stock the
darker
best in
blue
my shop.
than
Buy
the
from
French
me,
dress
and
shirt
you'll
option,
never be
but it doesn't have the
disappointed.
stripes that Arthur has. But the everyday shirt is an option. Let me check real quick. I don't think there was a striped one in this one with the blue. This is the other blue one that I went with,
I
and the
really
everyday
think it's perfect for
overshirt
you.
before I found the French dress shirt. And mainly it's the collar where it flips out at the top. That was a little weird for me. And so I wore this one for a while with my Arthur outfit. This is going to be closer to the blue that Arthur wears than any of the other color options. But once again, it doesn't have the stripes. But the collar and stuff was a little bit better on it. And so that's why I picked it at first. So you pick whichever one you want. So you've got this blue one here from the
Oh,
everyday
my man,
overshirt.
if I had a
And
dollar
these are,
for every time
fairly cheap.
somebody
They're
said to me,
$14,
haven't
$16.
I met you
Depends on what color
somewhere
option.
else?
But they're fairly cheap. So that one is an option. And then the everyday shirt.
That will require
You have
gold to
two. You
purchase.
have this one
Do
that you
you
can
have
choose
some?
from, but to me, I feel like it's just really too dark. And it's not just lines. You do have a little bit of a design on the line. Or you could pick this one, which is a little bit of a lighter blue than the everyday overshirt is. And so my main pick, even though it's not 100% spot on, is going to be your French dress shirt in this
I
color. So that's
stand
the one we're
behind
going to select.
everything I sell in this place so you
So
can
that takes
purchase
care of
with
the
confidence.
shirt. We're going to go back to the index. And he doesn't wear a coat for the summer gunslinger outfit, but he does have suspenders. So let's go over to accessories. We're going to go down to suspenders. And you're going to find the cotton suspenders, and they're $4.75. And you're going to go over to this option here,
Come
the
now,
black
don't
with the
doubt
gray
yourself. That looks
stripes in the middle.
excellent on you.
So those are going to be the closest to Arthur's. They're actually really, really close. All right. So he doesn't have a coat in this one since we're doing the summer gunslinger right now. We've done the shirts. He doesn't wear a vest. So on the pants,
I only
because
stock
I'm
the
doing
best
a
in my
clean
shop.
look,
Buy from me, and you'll never be
I
disappointed.
do the banditos. And I
Well, I
do
can
them
only take gold for that, I'm afraid.
in solid black. And so that's what it looks like there. And so I'm going to go ahead and
A
select
pair of
those.
those will never let you down.
But a
I
couple of
promise.
other options, and if you want to do more of like the worn look, you can do, let's see, the cuffed town pants has some more like worn options and stuff that look okay.
And don't
And
be
the cuffed
fooled by
part at the
their
bottom where the
appearance.
bottom of the
Those
legs are rolled
pants are
up,
as
your
sturdy
boots are going to be
as
on
they
the
are
outside of your
handsome.
pants, so it covers that up. So if you wanted to choose, a more worn look, you got some color options here. But I don't feel like it really matches Arthur. But this is one that I've seen people use. I've also seen them use these, the padded saddle work pants in this color, the
So,
first color
what
option
do you
here.
think?
And so that's
Wearing
what
it
it would
out?
look like if you want to go with the more worn look. Um, so that one is an option as well. But like I said, I like to do just a clean look, because if you want the dirty look and the original look, you might as well just go and purchase the, 52 coat bar one. Um, and there's some ways I'll do a video show you how to get some, gold on those. Um, but yeah, so we're
People
gonna
say us
stick with the
tailors
black
all sound the
bandito
same,
pants.
but I find that
And
rather
then
offensive.
on the boots, go ahead and do those. I was going to do something else, but we'll wait till the end because you have to purchase an outfit and that will mess everything up. So on the boots, we're looking for the worn roper boots. Yeah, that's actually what he wears in story mode. So that's what we're going to go for. Here they are. Now, this is basically what he wears in story mode.
Come
But
now, don't
like
doubt
I was
yourself. That looks
saying in another one of
excellent
my
on
videos,
you.
if you go through all of the different color options, typically toward the bottom of those color options, they're going to offer you some what I call new boots, even though these are called worn roper. If you look at all of the colors above, they literally look like they're worn down. They've been used and worked in. But then the black one starts the new look. And if you look at them, they look like they're brand new off the shelf. And so we're going for the clean
Let me
look. So
know
we're going
what
to
I
go with
can
the
do to
black
help you leave
worn
here
roper
feeling
boots.
good
And this is what
and
they look
looking
like
great.
with that. All right. And so now we need to go to accessories and we're going to go for his spurs. All right. And you can really do whatever spurs you want.
Please
Same with
peruse
the
at your
weapons
leisure.
equipment.
I carry only
But
the finest
like
items.
for example, my favorite ones are where are they? Oh, oh no, they don't have them anymore. See, it's been a minute since I've been in here, but it's the Vaquero Baroque spurs. And the Vaquero Baroques, I don't see them here,
I take
so
pride
but
in
I'll
my
show you them
selection
in my
here.
catalog. It's
Everything
one of
here
those
is of
items that,
exceptional
they'll
quality.
bring back 1 month, and so whenever they bring back an item like that, it's going to show you a limited time option on it. That means it's not going to be there long. Go in and buy everything you can when you buy them. And they may have even costed gold. I can't remember. But he doesn't use those for his outfit anyway. So let's go ahead and choose these right here, the Gurdon spurs, just the plain simple Gurdon spurs. And he
What color
wears
speaks to
brown
you?
ones. Now there's another brown that looks okay, but his did not have this yellow line design on it. And so we're just going to go with these here, first brown option. And so that's what it looks like so far. All right. And then for his, let me make sure here,
I
we need his
stand behind
scarf.
everything I sell
For
in this
that
place
one,
so you can purchase with confidence.
you can do the neckerchief for now and do the black option. But
There are a few colors you can go with for this one.
there is his exact scarf that comes with an outfit. And when you purchase the outfit, it does unlock it. And so we're going to go to the outfits here. We're going to go down to the Grizzlies Outlaw. It's $265. Purchase this outfit and you will get the day shoot scarf.
We have styles for all
So I've already
persuasions,
got
but
this
I'm sure you'll
outfit
look good
and I
in
cannot
anything you
equip that
choose.
scarf without going into the wardrobe. And so this is everything for the summer outfit that we can buy from the catalog right now. So this is his summer gunslinger outfit. Let's go to neckwear. So this is the scarf that actually comes with that Grizzlies Outlaw outfit. And like I said, it does unlock it, so it just throws it in your wardrobe under neckwear. And so I'm going to go with that instead of the neckerchief,
Well,
just
take
because
a look
it
through
is
the
actually
catalog here to
Arthur's
see
scarf.
all of our excellent items.
However, if you don't have the money to buy the outfit to get this scarf for, now, you can use the black neckerchief and it looks just fine. Now, a lot of people, because it will put the collar closed instead of open whenever you put anything on the neck. A lot of people like to do, um, let's do,
All the
a lot of people
finest of
like to do a
today's
coat
fashions
to
are
kind of
right
help
here in the catalog.
hide the collar a little bit. But we're going to modify this real quick. And we're going to, Arthur wears his boots over his pants, but his shirt sleeves are up. And so this is the final look. Now, if you want a coat, there are two coats. And I will go back. So that's the summer look. If
Well,
you
you're
want
welcome to try out your wardrobe in the changing room.
to do the coat, I think my character's hungry. I spent so long in here and starving to death. Alrighty, so we're going to go to coats. Now, I'm going to show you the jackets that are going to be the closest options to what he wears. And then I'm going to show you the two
I really
coats
think it's
that are going to be
perfect for
similar
you.
to his winter coat that he wears in story mode when they're up at Coulter. So first we're going to go with the leather jacket. Now, this one is going to be the closest I feel like, to the color of his coat. And it looks good with it. I mean, his outfit. But they do have a couple of other
People
browns
say us
that don't look
tailors all
bad.
sound the same,
Like,
but
I
I
like
find
this
that
one,
rather offensive.
and it actually matches the brown and the spurs. But it is going to be really, really close. So you can choose one of those options if you want, or so that's the leather jacket in brown, and you can choose whichever brown suits you, or oh, see, I did what I told you. You don't have to do. If you hit circle, it messes you up. Just hit square. I gotta
I
remind myself
only
that all
stock
the
the
time.
best in my shop.
Is
Buy
going
from
to
me,
be
and
the
you'll never be
brakeman.
disappointed.
So this one here, this I use for my Dean Winchester jacket, but it doesn't really have the right color brown, but the style is more what it is. But they don't really have. I mean, this is it pretty much, and it doesn't look bad. It's just not the right. It's a little more orangey, I feel
I get
like.
all sorts
So you
walking
can
into
use
this
this one, the
establishment,
brakeman
but they
jacket in
all
this
end up
color,
looking better
or
when they walk out.
you can go back to the leather jacket and you can choose one of these three options, whichever one you think. So we'll just choose that one just for now. But yeah, like I said, this one's like $28. On the brakeman, it was 82.25. So it is a little more expensive as well.
Oh, my
And the
man, if I
color's
had a
not
dollar for
100%
every
spot on, but
time
either one of
somebody
them look
said to
right.
me,
You look good.
haven't I
Like
met
I said,
you
this one has the
somewhere else?
style down, the color's just a little off, and then the leather jacket has the coloring, but not necessarily the style. And it's not far off. It's close enough. It won't make a difference. So that being said, those are all the ones that are going to cost cash, no gold. Everything that I've got today should
Let me
cost
know what I can
cash.
do to
You
help
don't have
you
to
leave
spend
here
a
feeling good
gold bar
and
or
looking
anything.
great.
So the other two options that a lot of people like to do are his winter coats. Now, these are going to cost you gold. So this is for later on whenever you have a little gold built up, or if you just want to purchase gold just to get them. I will make a video. There's so many different ways you can make gold in this game. Now, some of them, take a lot of
I stand
grinding
behind
to get
everything
there,
I
but
sell in
it's
this
easy to get there,
place so you
especially when
can
they do
purchase with
like
confidence.
last month it was like 3 gold bars for reaching 10 waves in CTAs, call to arms, which I love call to arms. So, I loved that one, got a lot of gold with that. Just different things like that. But there are ways to earn gold, and I can always do a video on that later. But this is one. Now, the little, I don't know, I call them tabbies. I'm not even sure what they're for because they don't look like they
Too
have
many
any
great
buttons.
options
They
to
just look like
choose
got
from?
buttonholes. I
I
guess
get
they
that a lot.
stretch over to the buttons on the right. Those buttons are set kind of wide. But they do have
That will
the
require
blue,
gold to purchase.
and it is
Do you
short,
have some?
like his. And so, really, if you can get past those tabbies, this is one that you can choose. It doesn't look bad. But once again, this one costs gold bars. The other one is going to be the Bison Duster coat. And this one is a tad longer than his. But once again,
I only stock the best in my
it's
shop.
got the blue.
Buy from me, and you'll never be
So, and the blue
disappointed.
is a little brighter, I think, than the other blue, but it's close. And so those are two options. And this one is going to run you 8 gold bars. So you got one for 5, and that one is the Hagen coat. That one's going to cost you 5. And this is the blue on it. It's a little closer to navy blue. And then the Bison Duster again.
Please peruse at your leisure. I carry only the finest items.
And that's that. So those are two options for the winter coat if you want. We're not going to put any of those on him. And I'm going to go back to my wardrobe and I'm going to
You look as long as you like.
take this jacket off. Well, I'll show you all what it looks like again first with the jacket. So this is what it looks like with it. And this is the leather jacket once again. And we're going to take it off and we'll do the summer look. So that's the summer look. All right, now I will show you
If you need a nice place to try
the
on better
outfit
clothes,
that you
my
can purchase
changing
from
room
Madame
is
Nazar.
available.
And then we'll go over and we will take you all to the gunsmith and we'll check out some weapon equipment and show you what to go with there. So this is the Arthur outfit. So see in this one, of course, his pants are a little worn, his boots are worn. He's got stains all over his shirt. His shirt collar is
Well,
open,
you're
but there's the
welcome
They
to
Shoot
try out your
scarf right
wardrobe in
there.
the
And
changing
then, of
room.
course, his hat. And if you look at the hat, he's got the mule kicks, one on each side of his hat. His the point is more center. Um, and I feel like even though the blue coloring isn't great, his shirt does have a collar. It does have the white stripes. But I mean, look at the suspenders. The suspenders spot on from what I picked. So you got this
Now
one,
be sure
and
to
then
check the
you've
catalog.
got
I'm certain I have whatever
this one.
you need.
So I mean, all in all, for not spending any gold bars, I I feel like it looks pretty darn close. But like I said, there's so many different videos out there. So many different people choose different things that they're liking and what they feel. But I have not seen one that uses the They Shoot scarf or the Cromwell hat, or the clean roper boots. And so I was like, you know
I
what?
stand
I'm
behind
gonna I'm gonna
everything
do a
I sell
video
in this
and
place,
just
so you can
show
purchase
people
with
my version,
confidence.
and that way they can choose whichever version they like. So let's take you all over to the gunsmith. Oh, dang, I am starving to death.
Farewell.
Everything. What the heck? Let's just grab some.
There's your name.
Where you at, Hossy? You coming from behind? I hear you. Where you at? Of course. Coming through. How did I know where you were doing? You do it to me every time. Come on. Let's go, Zeppelin.
Morning, friend.
Oh no, we're about to get rained on. Oh, I guess I should feed my horsey too. Every time I call them out from the stables, they're starving my horses. I don't know what I pay them a stable fee for. I mean, I think I pay like $7.50 a day or something stupid like that to take care of my horses. And every time I pull them out, they're like starving to death.
Welcome back. You must
All
have been
right,
traveling
so
for a while. Do
we're
you
gonna
need
browse the
any
catalog here
assistance?
too. Now, a lot of these, and it wasn't until I started my second account, um, that I remembered. Actually, I forgot a lot, about starting over new. Is a lot of this stuff is going to be locked for you. And so the weapons equipment doesn't matter as much to the outfit until you reach certain ranks. But when you go into them and you're going to go to accessories, is where you're going to go.
You won't find a better
Um,
selection of firearms this side of the river.
it will tell you if it's locked for your level and what level you have to be to rank up. Now, I personally, and this isn't really to Arthur or anything like that, but I personally like the sharpshooter here. It's outlined with brown, and it's like a black, but it's kind of got like a dark brown look to it as well. And then, of course, I have my belt buckles and stuff that I've earned, with my moonshiner roll and stuff like that through Madame Nazar, by unlocking things. Um, But you can choose, and like I said, it's been so long and it's not going to show me what level you have to be to get this, which I wish they would. I wish they would put it down at the bottom or something somewhere, like where it says you have this item equipped. Like, they could have thrown in there, oh, you have to be level such and such. But once you reach that rank, it takes that part away. So just go through the catalog and see which ones, and you can afford which ones you're ranked up for, which ones you like. But these are going to be the closest that I have found to his. And you do the catalog the same way. You just hit square and it pulls up the list and it's going to tell you how much each one of those cost. Um, and it should, if you're below the level that it needs to unlock, it should show you that as well. But it's not going to for me because I've already reached that level. So the first we're going to look at is the dead boot. So we're going to right here. So this is going to be one of the closest, I feel like. And then so you can do that along with the
It's a
offhand.
good choice for you.
Let me change it. Where's the dead boot? Once again, I'm wearing my
Maybe
belt
you think
buckles
about it
and stuff that I've
come
earned.
back when you're ready to spend.
I also changed the spurs, and so we can go back. Get out the way, people. I drive my horse like I drive my car. Alright. You stay right there. I can ride them up in here, but I tend to run over people and get in trouble with the law, and we ain't got time for that. Oh, I can go through the door.
Good to have you back in the shop, sir.
Alright. So, sharpshooter gun belt, my favorite. Like I said, I feel like it just makes the outfit a little better. And then you could choose one of the others, but the dead boot is going to be the closest to what his is in game that you're going to find. But like I said, I'm trying to make a clean look overall. If you want to stay true to Arthur,
You'll
you can
find
keep the
everything you
brown
need
garden
to look your
spurs.
best right
But with
here in
this
this
particular
catalog.
outfit that I like to make, these are the ones that they didn't have that I wanted to show you. They bring back ever so often. But they're the Vaquero Baroque spurs. And I do this option. It's the black with the brown trim because it matches my sharpshooter belt. And this is what that would look like if you decide, if they brought those back as a limited time option, whatever, and you wanted to purchase them,
We have
but
styles
he
for all
has, I mean, they even have a
persuasions, but
brown
I'm sure
option,
you'll look good in anything
but
you choose.
I just thought this, tied the outfit together. It matched the gun belt, and, I'm a girl, we like to match things. I mean, shoot, I have horses for each outfit that I own. Like I coordinate my outfits with my horses. So, kind of do the same thing. But he wears the Gurdon spurs, not the Gurdon Morrow, just the actual plain. There's so many different Gurdon. These are the
I
Gurdon
only
Rider,
stock the
Gurdon
best
Deluxe.
in
These
my
are nice
shop.
ones too.
Buy
I
from
liked
me,
these.
and you'll never be
But the Gurdon
disappointed.
spurs, and he just wore the third, first brown option, the third one over. So this is, in a nutshell, my take on Arthur Morgan's outfit. Now, you don't have to spend a single gold bar on that. But I'm going to go ahead and change back to my look. And I did purchase, I
All
spent
the
52
finest
gold
of
bars
today's
to purchase
fashions
the
are right here in
outfit
the catalog.
for his hat. And I actually have this outfit saved on my horse as his clean option. And also, you can put a coat on this one. So if I want to be Arthur Morgan and I want to go up to Coulter and I need a winter coat or whatever, I can throw a coat on this one. If you purchase the actual outfit, you cannot
I get
put
all
a
sorts
coat
walking into
or
this
change the
establishment,
boots. Like you
but
can't
they
do, you
all
can
end
make
up
any
looking better when they walk out.
alterations to it at all. Almost said altercations. Can't talk this morning. It's too early and I haven't had my coffee. But yeah, so this is my clean version of Arthur Morgan. So I basically spent 52 gold bars for a hat. But if you don't want to spend any gold bars, then go with the options that I've shown you here. All right, so to complete the outfit, you're going to want to go to the barber. And there's one in Blackwater, one in Valentine at the saloon, and then there's one here in Saint Denis, just down from the tailor. You're going to want to go in. Didn't hold it long enough. Go in and you're going to select hair, and his option is going to be your neat left parted. And I chose color option 2. A lot of the videos and stuff that I've seen people try to recreate, they use option 14, which will work. I just feel like option 14 is a little too dark for Arthur. It doesn't look bad in here, but once you
Some
get out
folks
in
say it's just
gameplay,
cutting hair,
things
but
change.
maybe they
Like
never
my
had a
normal
bad cut.
hair is the swept back option 3, and it looks really, really good. But both on this option and the neat left parted, which is Arthur's hair, they both look good in here. And then when you get outside, they have more of a blonde hue, so they're kind of like a dirty blonde. Um, and so I think for Arthur, your best option is going to be the neat left parted option 2. So that's what we're
Had
going
a
to go
gentleman in here
with.
yesterday.
We're going to
Had
stay
to
with
wash my
that.
hands 4 times after he was
And
through.
this is my take on Arthur Morgan. Zoom down out. You can't really see his boots, but this is the woven pistol gun belt in black. It's the option that I ended up going with just because of the belt buckle option. So, but this is it. So I hope you all enjoyed.